What's up, guys? This is Chronic Rush and welcome to episode 56 of my FIFA 14 Road to Gold Around the World series. Welcome back, guys, and welcome to this Polish League squad, or the Extra Classe, I think it is. I seem to be doing okay with this squad so far. Playing a couple of games. I'm not too sure how many games we've actually played fully with this squad, but it's an all-silver squad mainly. I think majority of players are silver, but we're going to do a bit of club maintenance. Picking up some fitness cards, contract cards, and stuff like that, just to replenish the team and stuff like that. As you can see, their fitness cards have gone up a slight bit, 200 coins, but they're still going for an absolute bargain. As you can see, there's the squad. And we're going to go whiz straight back into some games. Not doing too bad with this Polish squad. Picking up the 69 wins there, as you can see there. 100k. And we look fairly sorted to moving on, progressing. And hopefully we'll just get a nice run. Keeping in high in the divisions. And eventually get to Division 1. That's the main goal. But as you can see there, just bidding on contracts, getting a load of them just to go and apply onto the players, because I need quite a few. I think it's around that time that I'm going to get to the stage where I need to get those what's it called? You know, the 7-game horror. After you play 7 games with your team, you're going to have to replenish contracts on every player, basically. Unless you've got a bit lucky and got some random player, a couple more contracts and stuff like that. Which is what you want to do. That's when you're looking for buy players. Always look at the contracts and stuff like that. But we're going to go straight into the first game of this episode here. And they come against this squad here, a Liga BVA squad. Diego Costa, Benzema, Isco, Modric. Some very, very nice players in that squad. And we go all the way to the 82nd minute here. Fairly boring game throughout the game, but a very, very nice touch from Pilsga, and sets himself up perfectly for that. But unfortunately, I just couldn't go and plant that into the bottom right corner of the goal there. And he's going to pick up a goal kick here. And we're going to win the header. Payet picks up the scraps here, finds a free ball into Lovrovic, and unfortunately loses it there. And this guy was taking a fair long time to actually clear the ball out. And we eventually do intercept it again. Trauk find a nice ball into Payet. Quick 1-2 over the top into the path of Payet, who's going to put that around the keeper in the 86th minute there to go and make that 1-0 there. And we're going to pick up the full 3 points in that game. Doing fairly well. We had a fairly solid squad, as you can see there. It's fairly even in terms of possession. I had a couple more shots than him, but that game could have gone either way. He proved to be fairly dominant up front and stuff like that. But I must have keeper was in form. Just must have played fairly solid. Defensively, I did okay on that game as well. But as you can see there, we've got 14 points now. I only need 2 more points to actually go and get promoted, which is good. And also, I believe it is another, well, I think it's 2 more wins in total to go and win the division. So that's the main aim. And we're going to go straight into the second game of this episode. Coming from that win, coming against a Serie A squad here in the 4-1-2-1-2 formation. You've got Mike on there as a centre-back. And he seems to be absolutely amazing in that centre-back role. Normally he's a right-back for Roma, but he played in that centre-back role, and I just couldn't get around him. But we're getting very, very nice interception here. Play that ball up to Payet. Unfortunately, gets tackled, and this ball, again, it was getting a bit jumbled, but eventually over the top ball into the path of Luis Carlos, gets around the path of Benicia here, and he's going to bury that in around the keeper there to go and make that 1-0 in the 42nd minute there. Taking a bit of time to get through his defensive deadlock. Like I said, that Michael was extremely strong at the back. He was passing around the back a bit. See the overtop run of, I believe that is Lovrovic, and he gets fairly lucky for that ball to ping back out into Pils, go around one side tackle, and a calm, collective finish there into the top left-hand corner to go and make that 2-0 in the 57th minute there. Very, very nice work from Payet here, getting around the challenges of his players, doing some nice bit of skill here. Sees a through ball, really shouldn't have gone for that, probably should have carried on carrying the ball, wait for a better opportunity, but this guy's passing it always to my player in the defence. See the run of Luis Carlos, who's going to go and pick up the second of the game here. Very, very good Brazilian player out on the left there, picking up it 3-0 in the 60-odd minute here. Go to the 72nd minute here. Radu not picking up with Cisse here. Benicia comes over. Cisse cuts inside, drills it into the box. Gets fairly lucky for this ball to eventually fall into his path. Cisse still powering into the box, and a very, very, very nice finish indeed to go and make that 4-0 in the 74th minute. The right back picking up his first goal for this squad here. Moving into the 74th minute, straight from kickoff, Sal here, I believe he goes and picks up a consolation goal with Di Natale. Very, very nice, quick worked goal over the top, and Nainggolan goes and picks up. Really should have done better clearing that out, but unfortunately we have gone and lost the clean sheet there. He then picks up a corner in the 81st minute there, and I believe that is Benicia going and heads that on to go and make that 4-2. But that's still the win nevertheless. That means we have been promoted. We just need one more win to actually go and win the division. As you can see here, possession again fairly easy, and as well as shots. I just seem to take my chances. He had a bit he's one of those guys, a bit of a long shot crazy thing. He can score them all, and then you just get him on the counter, and he seems to go for a bit of a more passing option. But as you can see there, 17 points now means we're promoted. Only need 2 more points to go and win the division. I think we have 2 games maybe, but as you can see there, now is the time to go and apply all those contract cards I recently just bought. I believe we have about 5 players maybe, all needing contracts, which isn't the best. And normally I would normally tend to just go and swap out the players, but the fact that I'm doing like how I'm doing this, and like I look at the stats at the end of like the should I say season with this squad and the cup run. I just look at the end of the stats and go through them. Every time you like swap out the player, the stats go to like that individual card. So they're kind of like they're not the true representative stats of that player. So I kind of try and leave the players in. Just buy the contract cards. It's good that they're cheap at the moment, so I just go for that. But we're going to go into this game here, 3rd game of this episode, final game, and come against another Liga BVA squad with the addition of some Italian players down the right hand side, I do believe. But we go all the way to the 45th minute here. Complete deadlock throughout the game, and should have done better with that header, and as well as that interception there from on the path of David Villa. But he steams into the box here, and a very, very low cross past my keeper, and Karim Benzema is going to tuck that in the 45th minute, sorry, to go and make that 1-0 there. Move into the 47th minute here. Very, very nice tackle from my centre-back, I do believe, and we're going to go on the break. As you see there, very, very nice through ball into the path of Pills. Unfortunately, gets a slide tackle, but finds a lovely through ball into Pike. He's going to fake shot that back in, I do believe. Maybe not, but this ball just doesn't get cleared out, and we're going to capitalise on that opportunity every day. Let's go and make that 1-1 in the 50th minute. If we're coming up with the goal team with our silver team, and they go and make a mistake at the back like that, that is definitely going to go and get punished on. So I don't feel any hard feelings whatsoever. But we're going to the 62nd minute here, passing around the CDM, getting up, finding a very, very nice free ball into Pike, finding another free ball into Louis Carlos, who's going to whip that bad boy into the path of our CDM, who started that attack, worked up and goes and finishes it. Very, very nice work goal indeed. Let's go and make that 2-1, and it looks like we're going to go and win the division until the 68th minute here. He's on the attack here. Back heel, falls to the path of our CDM. Should have done better with that clearance here. Karim Benzema over the top ball into Alexis Sanchez here, and he's going to put that around my keeper. Fairly annoying that went past my keeper, but he is a goal striker nevertheless. That made it 2-2 in the 70th minute again. Another over the top ball, and we're going to get a clearance, but falls straight up on the path of Isco. And how frustrating is that? Isco, one of those bobbly shots in the 90th minute, just bounces into the bottom right corner. As you can see there, he had a bit more possession. I had loads more shots than him. Really should have at least put a couple of those shots, more of those shots in the net. I think I hit the post a couple of times as well, and I was fairly annoyed about that performance. I wouldn't have been too bothered about the draw, but the fact that Isco scored that late 90th minute goal, very, very annoying goal to concede, because it wasn't really true skill goal or anything. It was just a kind of jammy pass out defensive error. But guys, this has come to the end of the episode. If you like, so remember to like button, also remember to subscribe. Stay tuned to the series, and any feedback in the comments would be appreciated, guys. This has been Conrad. Till next time, adios.